the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Coming out with it, it's Farrell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Northwestern's offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Covey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Stone. Fires to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The give on the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
But I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
He'll get a fresh set of down stopped at the 31-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
That's caught. It's Lemon. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
He's got him. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. He's got it. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first.
And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Trojan.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He team was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds a man on the right. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Got the first down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a turning it on! Jogged out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, you just can't find any answers.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Covey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Stone. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Trying the left side. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And a nice play call offensively there, knowing that the defense is expecting pass, knowing no one on the defensive side of the ball is going to be thinking about your running back in the running game, so you catch him by surprise. Only 4 defenders rushing upfield. The lanes were massive, and that was easy work for the running back.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's got it up right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That's caught. It's Lemon.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got his man in the middle. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanders. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Using his legs, it's Sanders. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got the quick pass. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Trojans, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Stone. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Porter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Stone. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Makes the catch, it's Covey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Tight end now in motion. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stone. Looking down the middle, and they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The sure hands, it's Sanders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss, keep up a bunch of yards, and maybe get a big play out of it.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the try is no good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Stone. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Under fire. Floating away. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. The Miami Redhawks made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing inside this program. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass, it's Stone. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.